Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I thought I come and say hello and wish you a good day. Continue to speak about the ascended process. For I'm addressing here all ascended master. You're already ascended master. You're in the making, maybe, but accept that you are in the forefront of consciousness and part of this wave of beings that are here to prepare humanity for the ascension. Also, and to say that nobody is more important than anybody else. Everybody is equally important in the eyes of God. So it's like nobody's above you, nobody's below you. You are it. And we all, so respect everybody for that. It's never about personality. It's always about character. What do we do with what does our personalities align with? And so also understanding that all planets, all civilization within the galaxy is actually preparing this ascension. For the galaxy is very, very big, but at least in the star cloud of Nebadon, the millions of planets that surrounds us, and probably beyond, there's probably other universes, other star clouds that are ascending with us. Everybody is preparing for this ascension. The Pleiadians are ascending, the Sirians are ascending, the Arcturians are ascending, and we are ascending. What's happening is that for us, we've created this ascension from third to fourth dimension. We became aware of more than the physical realm. There is more to it. We became aware of this need of compassion, of this unity consciousness. So we moved into this fourth dimension, and we're getting ready to integrate the fifth dimension. But humanity is in the third dimension, and we have to prepare them to get into this fourth dimension. And so it is like which program do we run? There is all kinds of program within our DNA. There is everything that the Creator has put there. Everything that the Creator is, we have within ourselves. So it's maybe strange to say that, but we have. There is virtues and the attributes of the Creator can be found within ourselves, which those are peace, truth, joy, mercy, compassion, lucidity, creativity, goodness, courage, all kinds of virtues and quality that could be considered divine. Forgiveness is part of the process. All of that needs to be cultivated, as well as divine neutrality, to learn that. And write your story. If you have a story to tell, it will be useful to the future generations, and maybe not, even if it's not published. Understand that God accepts and know and love your limitation. He knows all of your limitation. No use to try to fool God, or to sometimes the ego is trying to convince the higher self that it's right, but it's like, it's just be light about it. Do not judge yourself for whatever discussion you may have within yourself. You could you are fully allowed to have any kind of conversation within yourself, and God understands that. Yet God He knows exactly our ups and our downs. He knows where we stand on the up, He knows where we stand on the down, but He wants us to expand. We need to always find ways to perfect ourselves, because if we're not moving forward, we'll move backwards. I think it was Albert Einstein who was saying, life is like a bicycle. If you're not moving forward, you will fall. So just keep the flow, but relax about it, and everything will be all the works that we're doing and our preparation we're doing will be a great use to humanity after the events, after the shift. They will need anchors, they will need guides, they will need that. So just continue to prepare that. The inner shift has to happen before the outer events, the galactic technology. Humanity will be amazed. Soon we're going to be able to open the doors to the galactic planes, and we'll be able to travel the stars, and they will discover amazing planetary technology, personal technology, all kinds of things. But if we're completely ignorant about it, we'll just be ignorant being using advanced technologies. But if we become a bit lucid, we'll integrate those technology as an assistant to our own inner self, because the most advanced technology that we have access to is our DNA. So, well, I don't have access to my DNA, but you, of course, we have. It's just we don't know how to use it. It's like, imagine this spiral and just climb it. And just bring light into your DNA. Ask your DNA to, because the DNA is the same, and within every cell there is the same DNA. It's like it's a program, and so there is the reinstated. So the DNA is being upgraded. Which program do we run? Do we run the 3D program, the 4D program, or the higher program? The 4D program is really the bridge to the freedom. But they will develop when we start traveling in the universe. We're not going to be able to export our wars, our conflicts, our greed, and our desire to dominate. We're not that intelligent, and we're not that powerful in truth, in relationship to other civilizations that are around us. But we'll do it in terms of science and exploration. We'll create civilization. We'll have colonies on other planets, which will be respectful of the planets, and it's going to be quite amazing. Imagine yourself already there. Huh? Imagine yourself, and the Galactic Federation will help. To sign on self, be true, and just follow your own heart, follow your own self, follow your own guidance, and the new program are already you just got to put them online. The new program, just accept that you change. The more we can let go, the more we'll change fast, and trust the process. Because God is a silent partner in 3D. When you live in 3D, God is like always there. It is the force that provides life. But when we move into fourth dimension, it becomes an active participant, an active partner that guides us through the process. But the more we ascend, the more God becomes the executive of our life. It is the one that makes the choices. Because of our free will, we decide, we choose. Because humans wanted they wanted to control, they wanted the power. It's like the love of power. Power and ego always goes to a spiral down. When the love of the power of love will always goes a spiral up. So man, God is not responsible for the human condition. It's because of free will. Man wanted the control, and that's what they created. But now the fifth dimension is the return of God. This ascension is the return of higher consciousness, and soon there's going to be a certain. The majority has reached this point of truth within. The majority, they want to banish all that is false and have a good life. It is normal. It is essential. So a lot of dark souls have gained a lot of power and wealth, but in an unethical way, by abuse, by lie, by manipulation. They won't be able to hold on to that power. It's not because somebody is poor that is somebody that somebody is good, and it's not because someone is rich that is somebody that's not good. We have to let go of all label, all races, all religion, all social, no distinction. We are all one and the same. We are only one within the connected field. But it's all about ethics. If we're ethical, then all the people that have accumulated great wealth but have done it in an ethical way will be able to preserve a certain privilege because they contributed more. They will never be like. All equal, there'll always be higher and lower consciousness, and those in the higher planes always assist those in the lower planes, and they get assistance from those on the higher planes. For the pursuit of material things will greatly diminish in the new world. Will be more in the pursuit of wisdom and quality of life. So. And when there's a problem, always have a thought to contact the higher self of the person. I had this difficulty with this young dog here, and I contacted the higher self of that dog, and my am present gave me the information on how to handle it, and now everything's going a lot smoother. So or send an archangel to handle it for you. And do not participate in the promotion of the dark plans. If there is bad news or catastrophes or anything that's so negative that they're trying to push onto humanity, do not do their work. Do not promote it, send it, or do whatever you want. But please, do not be the bringer of bad news. Sometimes you have no choice. If you have no choice, you have no choice. But if you have a choice, it's better to bring good news and hope and joy into people's life. And follow your own path rather than the path of the controllers. It is completely unnecessary and a great waste of time, and it's like going against the current. God is the only perfect one. God is perfect, infinitely perfect. He cannot make mistakes. Everybody else makes mistakes. Well, learn from the higher planes, they make very different kind of mistakes, but even they are learning from their mistake and ascending more. When God cannot make mistakes because he has the wisdom of the omnipotent, omniscient consciousness, and therefore he is all, and he knows all, and he knows himself as all, and so and his wisdom is unqualified. Both qualified and unqualified. He's on all levels. He's below you, he's on your level, he's above you. And he's the source of all that is. So it's like, it was a philosopher named Leibniz. He said, I'm the attorney of God. A wonderful philosopher in the 17th century. For God does not need attorney. Nobody can judge God. For God is blameless. He will never be able to nobody can ever do that. Humans have a very strange ideas, but it's part of this program of reality. We can imagine all kinds of things. There's all kinds of funny things that is going on. If we can see things with humor, it's always better. So the card of the day was rest. And je continue. Did I port this card already? I'm not sure. So I think it was rest and relaxation, and maybe it was in a French video. Here it's like respect of the rule, to follow this law of one, this law, the return to the respect the law, respect the a law that is unethical should be opposed. If something is really unethical, it's like I was just following order. No, you have a consciousness. You have to stick to silent self, be true, and so that's what I wanted to basically to talk about today. I hope you're having a good day. You're enjoying yourself. You're preparing yourself for this amazing shift that is coming. And it's all about embracing and allowing the change to happen. To embrace the new energy. To be kind. To be gentle with yourself and with others. And you'll see, it will be amazing. What is coming will be amazing. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, and commenting, and subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I do tarot readings, but I don't do fortune telling. I just bring forward to assist in solidifying what's already there. And so I'm going to finish with a song. It's sort of finishing music. I pulled this one. It's called Your Song. It goes like this. It's a little bit funny, that feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who sells potion in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody, this is your song. It may be quite simple, though, now that it's done. I hope you don't mind, that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of those verses, well, they got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I write this song. For it's people like you that I keep it turned on. So excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody, this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. For we are in this world, and the mother thank us, the planet thank us for our presence, for all that we do. We don't always see the ins and outs of things. For a long time, I was sending light without any clue of what the light was doing, but now I can see what the light is doing. It's just a little anecdote to finish, is that I send much light to many actors, whatever. And I know it's assisting, Spirit is confirming that it's doing a lot of good and assisting in that process. And I wanted to send a bit of light to the ex-president Donald Trump. And so, but it bounced back, turns around. And it didn't penetrate. The light didn't penetrate. I know he's a good guy. He's working for the light, but the light just doesn't penetrate. And then I faced this movie, The Sound of Freedom, with Mel Gibson, which is very courageous. And then I send him the same frequency, same light. This explosion of light, and my whole body was like, whoa, what a resonance there. It's like, whoa, that was a very powerful exchange, very powerful. I thank Mel for his work. Well, in any event, it's just an anecdote for everybody. We'll come to the light eventually. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.